Continued last night, and the big race at Northcote last night was the hole-proof golden wheel race, and this race carries over $4,000 in prize money, and once again some very exciting cycling.
They're away in the hole-proof 1985 Golden Wheel Race as we see the outmarker in Weasel quickly away as he has to too. Then a big gap back to the Bacchus Mars cyclist in Darren Ianna in the green. Then in the orange colours, the youngster from Carnegie in Simon King. Then a gap back to the Brunswick cyclist in Tim Harrington. Sitting on his wheel is the Leangatha cyclist in Brisbane. Then a big gap back to the next rider, making good pace there too, would be Templar. Looking at Adard sitting in that second group in the blue. Well, the Golden Wheel Race, sponsored by Holeproof, is broken into three groups for the $1,000 first prize, as Harrington the leader in the pink and blue. Then the Leangatha cyclist Jeff Brisland setting second wheel. Then in third position in the orange, the little fellow there in Simon King. Then would be Darren Ianna in the green and yellow. Then would be the outmarker in Weasel, who's moved into that pack. Well, the master in Keith Oliver, the former top professional cyclist, sitting there in fifth wheel. Peter Adard, the Preston cyclist, sitting there in the blue in fourth position. The back markers coming around the outside, and of course you can see that it's McDonald there in the number 13, the saddle prop. That was two to go, as King, the rider, in the lead. This youngster from Carnegie trying to run the big field down for the big prize in the hole-proof wheel race as they race into the straight. It's Ianna trying to lead them in now at the bell lap, the Bacchus Mars cyclist. Around the outside is the rider of Adard. Keith Oliver nicely placed, the veteran cyclist, racing through now. It's Adard the leader. And would be Keith Oliver looking for somewhere to go. Michael Brown coming around crowding Oliver. Oliver swings the wheel now and they come through. Look at the rider coming through underneath Wood. Racing to the line now with a dream run. The big gap opened up and Chris Wood moved through. A miracle happening here. He was hopeless position and the gap opened.
13-year-old Bendigo schoolboy by the name of Andrew Stirling proved too good. Let's have a look at the concluding stages of last night's Forges Wheel Race at the Northcote Veledrome.
Side, although he's perched right in the ruck, he's right in the death seat there, he should get out of there. Neiwand has made the attack around the outside. Darren Baker in the all-black colours around the outside. Well, Ianna looks over the top. It's Weisel that makes the move, but it's Ianna there too. There goes the rider of Maltby, David Maltby, the Castlemaine cyclist, in the pink and black. Down the back straight now, it's still Maltby the leader. Maltby from Ianna. Weisel in the third position. Looking for Woods and Gary Neiwand. They're linking together again. Racing into the straight now. Maltby the leader. Ianna in second place. Gary Neiwand attacking around the outside. Racing in the top bend now in the 1986 Forges Stores Wheel Race. Gary Neiwand trying to ride off Brooks. They race down now. Look at Dean Woods! And Dean Woods is going. Have a look at this too. Oh, there's a fall. Racing into the straight. Woods, Stirling around the top. They race towards the line. And Stirling has won it. Stirling has come home. Stirling has come home after that fall in the bend.
TNT sporting action this week. We go to the Northcote Veledrome, and the action last night, it was a big feature race, namely the Pelaco wheel race over the distance of 1 mile, and the evening turned out to belong to a Bacchus Marsh schoolboy. Here are the closing stages of the classic race.
Racing to the straight now with two to go in the Pelaco mile for 86. Ianna, the Bacchus Marsh cyclist, looks over the shoulder, looking to see how they're travelling. Brooks is sitting there in fourth position, the grey and the red. Moving around the outside now is the big fellow, Dean Kelly, in the maroon colours. Broberg looking for a way to go now too. Racing around, and it's anyone's bike race at the moment, coming up with Bell Lap. Well, it's still Ianna the leader. Coming through, looking through, it's Ianna looking for them as they go through. Ianna the leader. Peter Adard moving well around the outside in the white. Racing through now, it looks a most interesting one now. Hoffer in second wheel. As they go through into the bend, Ianna's got too much. He's got too much, this lad. He's led them out from 1.5 to go. And the Bacchus Mars cyclist is defying them to run him down. They go to the line and Ianna's taken it out. What a great ride to the Bacchus Mars boy. He led them out and said, come on, try and beat me. And he's taken out the $800 from Pelaco for 1986.
A great performance by the schoolboy from Bacchus Marsh. We'll have more TNT action next week on World of Sport.